Listen up! It's going down! The Piledriver Podcast! Let's go! We from the O! You need to know! We got Mike, Vince, and Tony on the show! Piledriver! Piledriver Podcast! It's the Piledriver Podcast!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back with another episode of the Piledriver. I am the best in the world. On my left is the hot Tony Forge, and down low is Stabbington Bear. Stabby Vince. What's going on, boys? How is everybody doing?
Not bad, man.
How was
Another
turmoil
Sunday.
on Thursday? You guys miss me?
Yes, we did.
I know we did.
Man, it was a show.
It was a show. It was a show. I'm going to shout out real quick. I know we normally do flowers at the end. I'm going to flowers at the beginning real quick to the BBC and the Hammer. For once, not being a part of the show, I got to hear the commentary.
Right.
I also meant to tell you guys this, and this goes for Mrs. Forge as well. You guys fucking kick ass. So kudos to you guys, Tony. You guys, it looks great on the fucking screen. It looks top-notch shit. You guys did a great job. But yeah, kudos. Like, the BBC and the Hammer killed it on commentary. So many funny moments. There, again, I had to work second shift, so there was times I had my headphones in. I just had to put it in my pocket and kind of couldn't watch. But I was listening to Paulie call the action and was able to follow along seamlessly. And then them two guys are great together. So kudos to them. Real quick, tomorrow we will not be on the air. So tomorrow we're going to shout this out right meow. We got a happy birthday. We got the happiest of birthdays to one Mama Johnson. Tomorrow is her birthday. We will see her this week at Turmoil, hopefully. But tomorrow is her birthday. So we wanted to wish you the happiest of birthdays and safe travels home. We all love you very, very much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Look, and that's not all. He thought I was going to let him get out of it, too. That guy down below me, it's his birthday on Wednesday. It's his birthday on Wednesday. So happy birthday to my boy, Stabby Vince.
Thank you.
Stabby.
Brother.
Happy birthday.
He will be out partying with the wife, so they will be having a blast.
Let's go.
Hope you guys have a great time. We all love you very much, man. Happy birthday. So
Thank you.
I'll text you on Wednesday. But happy birthday now in front of all the internet world. We got some stuff to go over tonight. Vince and I were at Powerslam Pro Wrestling today out in New Philadelphia. We got some bombshells dropped on the interwebs on SmackDown about Tiffy time and Charlotte Flair going off script. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But right now, we are going to be joined by the one and only MegaGod. Chris
God
Onyx.
era.
Please welcome to the Piledriver Podcast, not for the first time, not for the last time, the MegaGod, Chris Onyx. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. How you boys doing?
Great.
It was a nice day today. Like I said, Powerslam earlier today for us. Not too bad. It was actually pretty
Yeah, you
solid
guys
show.
are everywhere, man.
We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, we love
We out
you.
here. We out here.
Big week for you this week, my friend.
Huge week, man.
Last time we saw you in the Mega Ring at Chillin' Lake of Village in a tag team match with LSD.
Yeah, that was
Unable to, come up with a victory there. Kind of.
Yeah, he wouldn't even climb to the table. He was just. I had it set up. I had electric chair style. Had Gavin up there. Needed him to go up. He won't get off the bottom rope.
No,
Said
that's
something about heights.
Yeah, that's when they had that ladder match. If you remember, Bryson had to work real hard to convince him for that. Yeah, Lemmy's not really a heights person.
Can't blame him.
Yeah.
I guess, man.
Oh,
You know
Vinny-
what?
Vinny Maverick in the chat, shout out a big nasty B-Day to Stabby and Mama Johnson. Tim Cross as well in the chat, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, shout out Colt's mom.
Jill in the chat
yo.
definitely cheers me up while in the hospital with Chris Onyx as a guest. Best wishes going out to Jill.
Yes,
There. Big
yes.
supporter of the
Get
pod.
well
Get better.
soon.
Absolutely, love her, man. Love her.
But yeah, so LSD, you take the loss like a villain. We, take some time off to recoup, so to speak.
Yeah,
And
had to.
not only did you step up to the plate, you stepped up to the plate big time on Thursday night, face to face with the Demon King, laying down the challenge for May 3rd. What made you go after Kalani, Chris? That's all I gotta know. That's all I want to know. Or was it just a case of, I've been around since the beginning of your career, bro. I figured you were belt collecting. You were trying to get them all. It's like a Thanos type mega. You were gonna go after them all, like maybe a Fighting Spirit championship next, maybe an Infinity championship. You skipped them and went straight for the big one, man. What's going through your head right now?
I mean, it's nothing. It could have been anybody, Mike. Could have been anybody. It's just it feels like a full circle moment, like in the reason I go after Kalam is because, like you said, it's the big one. It's the mega title. It's one of the most prestigious titles in this business. Why would I not want that? I need that. Like I've been in this like this weird purgatory kind of place, like trying to figure everything out since since Cash Inc. expelled me, trying to figure it out, really trying to still staying true to me, doing what I'm supposed to do, doing what I have to do, regardless if the crowd likes it or not. But they've been rocking with me. So
Yeah.
I saw my chance, man. In this life, you don't get too many chances, man. Especially where you come from, where I come from, and you come up how I came up, man. If there's a shot you got to take, man, I'm right there with it. I'm doing it.
Well, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So I mean,
Absolutely.
Again, kudos to you. I'm not even going to ask about a game plan. All I will tell you, man, is you gotta watch out for that forearm.
Mm-hmm.
I caught one. Yeah.
Now listen, this is a full circle.
Yeah, I've been
for
hit
me.
too.
My first singles match was against Kalam.
Oh wow.
My very first singles match. Now I've worked Kalam probably 5-6 times. I've met him in the middle of that ring. And I'm pretty sure it's either right down the middle with him, or I might have the edge on him. But you know what? It would be a win on him is different this time. Like I'm not that green rookie no more. He's obviously went through some changes in a major way. Like this is not the same Kalama past at all.
Right.
We can't even assume it is. He 100%, but like I can I don't want to disrespect the title or disrespect my opponent in that sense by not showing him that respect. Like he is a different beast right now.
No,
and that's cool. He's the Demon
that.
King. The Demon King. But if I said it once, man, I'll say it again. You tell me, Mike. What's a king to a god? Huh?
The last time he said it, he walked out victorious.
Yes, sir.
King to a god, man.
So, again,
I'm starting to call myself the king collector, man.
The
I'm gonna start doing that.
Collecting crowns.
Vito Mozzarella in the chat, he says, Onyx, you have to pay that citation. Brazi Suave says, show the side of your hat so they know where you're from. Brazi Suave in the chat.
I feel it.
Hey. That's right.
55th St. Clair, baby.
Eastside boy.
100%. I mean, like we said, he spoke on it once, so let's talk about that on RSW a little bit. The last time we saw you at RSW, you got a big win over King Brasa, and then you went into a one-on-one match for the number one contendership with Colt Johnson, where a little chicanery was had, we'll call it.
Chicanery.
Yeah, you know what? And before I step on that, I saw that little comment Vito just made.
Yes.
I'll pay that citation once he goes ahead and gives that bird whatever bird he took that chest from, man. Because I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. You gotta weigh more than 170 pounds to talk shit to me, man. You know. But anyway, back to relevancy, back to things that matter. Like, yeah, number one contendership against Colt Johnson. You know, when I looked at it on paper, and you know, I've stood next to Colt. I've trained with Colt. I've been working since Colt's first day. You know, like young kid, young hungry kid. Like, all the respect in the world for it, man. But it's a grown man's game. You understand? And as much as I can admire a young hungry kid, man, I'm a grown ass man. I will put you and your dad down if I have to. And he knew what time it was. You know, that's why he had a game plan when he came out there. Beating me 1-on-1, it wasn't gonna happen. He knew it, and he got me. And listen, I'm not gonna sleep on Colt at all. I won't let it happen. That's a crafty young dude, man. He is.
He is crafty, and now again in the comments with Vito Mozzarella, with Norm watching his back, the team of Bear City Vice, they've been on a little bit of a tear lately.
Yeah, I know. He took those two bums and turned them into something. You gotta give credit to that.
I mean that Colt Johnson rub is real.
It really is.
Apparently. You know.
But coming up next, we saw at the end of it was the Ides of March.
Yeah.
We saw you had a little help in the form of a Brazzi Suave, in the form of a Cisco Stucio.
Absolutely.
Are these guys you're looking to take under your wing, so to speak, and in your words, and like Cole Johnson did, make them more relevant?
You know what it is?
Brazzi, because Brazzi got the biggest fucking popularity I've probably ever heard.
Dude, hey, it's about time they recognize Brazzi. I've been knowing that about Brazzi. He's from the other side. He's from the other side of the tracks, man. Like that's my boy. That's my boy. We grew up the same way, you know, rougher neighborhoods. He grew up on the west side. I'm an east side cat. He you know, and we kind of just clicked that way, you know. We clicked that way right away. Like, we just kind of, it's a mutual struggle. We don't come from money or a wrestling background traditionally. Like, Brazzi and I are the only ones of our families doing this, you know.
Yeah.
And as well as you guys know, being a fan of this and actually doing it, two different ball games.
100%. Absolutely.
And you know, and it's just, you know, it's like a real recognized real kind of thing. Respect. You know, I always give it first. You know, if you ever see me shit on somebody or look at them like they got shit on their shirt, they brought that on themselves, man. I get my respect because I give it. You know,
absolutely.
And that's kind of what it was with him and Cisco. That's kind of like what it was. You know, like I'm not even gonna pretend like I walk around and I got a lot of friends. That it wouldn't make sense if I did. I wouldn't even trust it if they were acting friendly. But, you know, just out of just a real respect for each other, they stepped out there when I was getting jumped, and I really appreciate that. And that shit doesn't go unforgotten with the MegaGod, man.
I do know that we have had some words, you know, from Tim. I'm pretty sure we're going to see these two teams meet up at some point in the near future.
That's far from over.
I'm hoping on May 17th when RSW makes their return to Parma.
Mm-hmm.
Be quiet.
Yeah, he's gotta go ahead and you know, he's gotta pay for that, man. Yeah. I could have respected, you know, losing if it was 1-on-1, which obviously probably wasn't gonna happen. You know, he knew that. But even if it did, you know, like a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, you know. Sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while. If I'd have lost, respectfully,
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Respect. And the part that kills me the most is at the end when I got screwed over. He took advantage, rolled me up. I still shook his hand and gave him that respect. Even gave a hug just because out of the respect that we've had for each other. Growing in this business together, man, I couldn't help. Even though I lost and I was pissed, I was happy the opportunity went to someone like him at the time.
That's some real respect. Some real
Yeah.
respect.
And then he stabs me in my back, and now he's made the wrong ending, man.
Yeah.
Victor in the
And
chat
I don't even think
Chris Onyx is going to be a great champion. He's built for it. And that being a wrestling fan from the hood is rough, dog. We're the weird ones.
I know that's right. Victor, what a hell of a dude, man. What a great guy.
I feel that too. I feel that
Absolutely.
too. Growing up watching wrestling, I was the weird kid. Like, you like wrestling?
Oh, it still is, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still a very niche fan base. You know, I'd say later in more later years, it's kind of came back to how it's been.
Yes.
But you know, when we were growing up, it was Attitude Era, and then like once Attitude Era was done, it was nobody cared about wrestling anymore. And if you liked wrestling, you were a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was
truth be no, go ahead, Tony.
Well, it's like you were like a comic book fan when you were a kid. It's like you're a nerd or whatever. You know,
try being both. Like try like
right, but exactly.
I like superheroes and wrestling. I got Pokemon behind me.
Right.
Hey, live your truth, Mike.
No, that's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. It keeps a smile.
I mean, truth be told, man. Truth be told, wrestling, you know, like saved my life a couple times, man. You know, just because like could be out doing, you know, there's a couple times I was supposed to be out doing little hood rat shit with my friends, and you know, it was on a Monday night, man. You can count Chris out at a Monday night, and a couple things went wrong, man. A couple friends got, you know, some bad shit happened to them, man, and I wasn't there. But, you know, wrestling saved me.
Meant to be.
Yeah, God bless Raw, man.
Right.
100%. They could have been WCW.
Yeah, I ain't that old.
No, I feel the same way 110%. I've said this to Vince and Tony before. There's been a whole bunch of times, even just recently, where my mental was not in the best place and wrestling was there. And it's a top-notch environment. I wouldn't trade y'all my friends for the world.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, and I feel like, you know, in a sense, like I owe it back to wrestling, you know, to give this my all. And, you know, this title shot with Kalam for the mega title, man, this is the biggest match of my career so far. No disrespect to any of my other matches, because I've learned from every single match I've ever been in, but this one, I'm locked in. I'm locked in for this one.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't able to make it this week. I was at work. But yeah, this picture right here, Tony just put it up.
Yeah, dude.
Bro. I saw this and I'm like, oh, this is top.
Big time.
This is gonna be a banger, dude.
Yeah,
Breaking down barriers, May 3rd. Like, it can't come soon enough for this match, man.
Oh damn! We even got the date on the pick. That was nice.
Yeah, you do.
Fortune favors the bold, you know. What's bolder than the mega title, man? Everybody knew I was headed in this direction. I knew I was headed in this direction. You know, I just had to prove it, man. Yeah, everything's about timing, man. But like I said, man, you don't get too many shots in this life, man.
You gotta take it.
I am putting my all into this.
Definitely know you will.
As he said, the West Side Gods are RSW name.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Gang.
Boss Lady Laura down in the chat. How are you? Hope to see you guys soon. Back down in West Virginia with RSW. Hopefully. Brazzi says, "What happens if Brazzi helps Onyx win the strap?"
Brazzi, listen. I love you, Brazzi, and I genuinely appreciate it. I want this one the right way.
Fair. That's
There you go.
Vic says, best camera angle in Mega Turmoil history. We went to Mark and watching outside the gym. So yeah, it was good. I mean, again, I was at work and I saw you guys nose to nose, and that had that big fight feel to it. It was, like, this is the one you put on the marquee, dude. Like,
yeah. Shout out
the
to
MegaGod
that
versus the
shot.
Demon King.
And
Bobby's been killing it with the pictures. He got some good photos of me and Vince today.
Bobby's a stud, man.
Yeah, he was killing it. Shout out to Vince too, by the way, because Vince killed it today as the ring announcer for PPW. Stabby,
Hell yeah.
Stabby Vince gets down.
What can't Stabby do, man? What can't
Right,
he do?
man.
That's true.
Wrestle. I can't
Wrestle.
wrestle.
Hey,
I don't even believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. I think if we had to, we could. Like, we know enough, Stabby.
A name like Stabby, that sounds like
That's
a
right.
Well, yeah, we don't want him stabbing anybody, unless it's Extreme Rules.
Like,
Vince be on his New Jack shit.
Oh my God. You gonna get that New Jack forehead?
Yes.
No.
I already have it going.
I apologize if you hear these baby kids I got in the back screen.
That's fine. We know the kids. We know you're out there being a good
yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Earlier in here, you made a statement and you were talking about you not having that many friends around. Let's talk about some of your past friends that don't seem like they're on the same page at all anymore. What do you think about the inner turmoil going down between Cash Inc? It seems like they kicked Ashton out and started a little, like it took, a month or so, and then you came in, and you guys started having your turmoil, and then they decided to let you, and now they're just battling amongst themselves.
You guys ever been in like
been Gavin and Skylar the whole time?
Oh, them. That's easy. That's easy. See, they're turning on each other now because they don't have a dad no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you remember, I was Cash Inc's daddy almost immediately.
In an alternate universe, like in a Marvel split, dude, Gavin and Skylar get kicked out of Cash Inc, and it's Ken, Chris, and Ashton Dave.
Oh my.
Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. I
think with them,
I
think it's a matter of an identity crisis with them right now. I mean, they're tag team guys. You can't run a faction as a tag team. Somebody has to be the guy.
Somebody's gotta be the father figure.
Yeah, and Ken does a great job making sure their uniforms are ironed and they get the right matches and whatever it is that Ken does. But Ken's not a top dog. Ken's not the leader. Ken ain't in that ring. It's on the side of it, They need somebody.
Ken lost to the Professor.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Now
they're getting hit.
Now it looks like Connor wants to be the guy. It looks like he wants that, which I can appreciate the ambition. But in my eyes, it's obviously got to be Gavin, right?
I've seen good. We've seen.
It'd be a shame if they heard this. It'd be a shame.
We've seen bits of.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, we lost you for a sec. He'll be back.
He'll be back. Give it a second.
Pieces of Cash Inc, going at it.
Falling apart. Oh, there he is.
Falling apart. There he is. Continue.
Sentence, but
I heard it. Yeah, I could hear. My whole screen went loaded out.
You're good. Continue.
It seems like neither one of them. They both at certain points want it, but neither one of them wants to step up and take it.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what's crazy? The downfall of them is gonna be each other. Because like as much as I don't like Cash Inc. Let's not even get that confused. Like they got a soft spot in my heart for a reason. But they're incredible. They're an incredible tag team. Incredible team.
I agree.
I'll definitely agree.
One of the great.
When they're on the same page.
It's dangerous. And there's a reason why when I was in that Tornado 4-way team, TLC ladder match deal for the tag titles, that as soon as they came in, everybody else got on the same page to beat the hell out of them. That's for a reason. If they weren't a threat and they weren't dangerous, nobody would even mind them. But I mean, what, 2-time Mega Tag Team champions?
Yes, correct.
You got to respect the gold, man. You have to.
And and again, I've been around. I've seen Cash Inc. go through the multiple people. I've seen them do multiple different things. I've seen them fight teams and beat teams from all over the United States. And it just seems like it's kind of, like you said, their egos are getting the better of them now, and it seems who wants to be the best one. It's not us as a collective.
Right.
Cash Inc. is great. It's I'm the best member of Cash Inc. No,
Absolutely. And that's going to be, I don't know if they know their history, but a lot of great tag teams have lost momentum because of that exact reason.
And,
somebody get Jannetty out of that thing, and somebody else shoots up to the sky. Somebody.
Are we seeing a Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels type thing? No, but
That'd be wild. Rockers 2.0.
Nah, they're not even on their best day.
Damn.
Hate them, respect them, hate them.
It could be either one of them, and like I said, I don't know. It's all about who wants it the most, I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna have to solve it at some point, right?
You look at the state of like a WWE right now, and you can see this as a perfect example. Which one of Cash Inc. is going to be Jey Uso, and which one is going to be Big Jim?
Big Jim.
Big Jim.
And I hate it. I love Big Jim. But
he's not main event.
Yeet?
He's not main event.
And
4 letters. One word.
I'm just saying. There's a reason, and it's the charismatic, aspect, I would say. So we're gonna have to see. They both have the physicality. They both have the ring technicality.
They are not little dudes. They are not little dudes at all.
They can both do it, but it's again, who's gonna take it?
Yeah, it's not about how good either of them both are. They both have the ability, everything that they need, but it's who's gonna grab that brass ring, as they say, man. That's all.
Couldn't matter any less to me.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's got Kalam on his plate, and he's got Bear City Vice and Cole Johnson to worry about.
I feel it.
Yeah. The moniker, God, which
WrestleMania stuff. You were talking about being a wrestling fan.
Oh, absolutely. No, you're good, brother. No, you're good, man. I was just saying, take like the God moniker. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to think I gave that to myself. I definitely did not. I think very highly of myself. Let's not get that confused.
I can't remember. Was it the BBC, the first one to call you the MegaGod?
MegaGod, I think so. Somebody.
I'm not calling that though.
And then the shirts came.
Mm-hmm.
Soon.
And then the rest is history.
Absolutely. Got the first time a crowd sang my song when I was on my way out at RSW. That was pretty cool.
That was
that's awesome.
It's a pretty catchy tune.
I know. I wanted to get it on here for your entrance, and I didn't have time. I thought of it too late.
Oh, dude, you would have popped me for that for sure.
We could do that. See, look, having Tony with all the access is having opening new doors that I didn't even know were possible.
What a cheat code that guy is, man.
Right, it's ridiculous.
What a cheat code.
Let's talk about some WrestleMania stuff. Have you been paying attention to what's going on in the world of WrestleMania? We all know it is 2 weeks away.
Absolutely.
419, 420.
Absolutely.
What do you think about this whole Charlotte Tiffany situation?
They were shooting.
They were definitely shooting.
Yes, sir.
Shooting from the hip.
Backstage reports are all over the place saying that Charlotte Flair has more heat and she was the one to go off script first.
Ooh.
It seemed like it, honestly. Yeah.
Oh. Well, she was getting tore up. She was getting tore up. Otherwise,
we were talking about this in the car, man, and it got to the point where she shot that line where she was like, "Tell Ludwig to stay out my DMs" or whatever. Ow. That video was like the "oh shit, I just got cooked" I need to say anything and everything I can to get my lick back, and it did not work at all.
No.
Oh, I know desperation when I see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was like, what? That's why Ludwig. Like, oh no.
Yeah. And it's not even original. She pulled a Conor McGregor. It's not even original.
Of course,
So-
when the meme floods hit today, I've seen multiple Ludwig Kaiser memes where it's like IWC is going to turn Ludwig Kaiser babyface because we all know there's no way he would cheat on Tiffy for Charlotte.
Right.
Nah, man. And listen, I pray to God this doesn't bite me in the ass saying one day, but holding my tongue just kind of isn't my style. So, yeah, I don't see him cheating either, man. I mean, she said her nudes got hacked and got posted on. I think she leaked them, man. I think she was trying to.
Get some publicity, get her name around.
Yeah. Muscular
yeah.
vagina. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even back in the day, Charlotte had leaked news where she had like lopsided, but like it was just the
She got her daddy's titties.
desperate, bro. Like the desperation in her voice was insane.
Well,
But
she's not used to that. She don't get cooked.
She don't get cooked.
Exactly.
She's a flake.
She don't get cooked.
For Tiffy to cook her and say that she's 0-3 in marriages and gonna end up alone was insane.
Listen, the
She
future
rolled out of
is
that ring
bright.
so fast, though. She knew. She's
We
I'm
did
gonna
say-
that out.
I did read today that Tiffy made that decision to roll out as a defensive mechanism to try to de-escalate the situation before it got any worse because she knew that it was bad already. She was like,
Tiffy's ahead of her time, bro.
yeah,
Ahead of her time. Even to have that secured in the bag like that, she already knew. She said, I'm gonna cook this bitch. She probably gonna come off the wall with that shit. I got this for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And she's one of those, what is it, the NIL program or whatever? Like, she wasn't even a fan before this. She was a cheerleader or a gymnast or whatever.
She is.
Name
Listen,
image. They find on a name image like that.
the future is bright with WWE for sure.
Yeah.
There's Lily Onyx right here.
Oh, the future is bright with people like you as fathers, dude.
I appreciate that, brother. But even if I try to give her away, they give them right back. They're bad.
I feel that.
That's how I feel about mine.
That's how it works.
We love them. All right, since she's made her way into the thing, let's ask a question that's you eat ice cream. Tell the fans what your favorite ice cream flavors are. Let's say top 3.
I'll go Moose Tracks for number 1.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me interject and let me ask about this. What if they switch it? What if it's like an off-brand and let's just say it's like Duck Tracks or something? Are you like no, fuck that, I want Moose Tracks?
Pause, but I've put worse things in my mouth than something called Duck Tracks.
I've seen like Bear Tracks and stuff like that. It's essentially the same thing, but they don't like Moose Tracks is a trademark name.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Anything in that kind of vicinity, I don't give a shit what they call it. Moose Tracks.
Okay.
Let me get some tracks on.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get some tracks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm big on what's the other one? Obviously, cookie dough.
Cookie dough for sure.
Any kind of cookie dough flavor is good with me. And then your chocolate peanut butter, man, like a Reese's type.
Yes.
Yeah, golden in my book, man.
She likes that one. She likes
Yeah,
that
she
one.
does.
Like that one, too.
And this kid's a garbage disposal. She likes anything.
No, I got an ice cream, man, because I'm very much an ice cream fanatic, dude. Like, I love ice cream.
I'm about to say, where's that coming from? I've been out here
one of my
just put
favorites.
my
So,
shit on blast. What are y'all favorite?
No. So I'll tell you what my favorite is. My favorite of all time is Rocky Road. It will always be Rocky Road.
Ooh.
The chocolate ice cream, the marshmallows, the almonds, it's top notch.
I definitely concur, brother. I forgot all about Rocky Road.
I went to Walmart though the other night, and I was looking, and I don't like plain ice cream. I like ice cream with things in it, cookies, fucking fudge.
Yeah, you ain't no regular, man. I get it.
So they had this. It's called brown butter toffee, right? It's got like caramel ribbons in it and the like little bourbon truffles.
Yes, sir.
Fucking top notch, dog. It's probably one of the best ice creams I've had in a long time. It's really, really good.
Oh, I ain't mad at that at all. That sounds.
You're always
promising.
finding stuff and bringing it to the.
I like
studio.
weird shit though. Like I
Yeah,
very much, I want to try the new things. I want to
I
try.
like weird shit. I like that.
Like this. Look, I obviously have no idea. I found we are not endorsed by Pepsi at all. Just throwing that out there. But this cherries and
It'd be pretty
cream,
sick if we were.
They're not yet.
Top notch. It's so good. Like, and I was like, I found like the orange and cream. They just make new sodas. I gotta try it. You know.
What kind of Pepsi was your guys? What was your shit growing up, man? Were you guys like cherry Pepsi kind of guys, or or even Coke? Like, what's the vibe on that?
My vanilla Coke.
I like vanilla Coke. So my dad drank growing up. So my dad drove a semi truck my whole life growing up. And in the middle of the console was a roll of duct tape on the floor so that he could put his can of Pepsi in there and it wouldn't tip over. You know what I'm saying? While he was driving.
Yep.
Wouldn't drink a cherry, nothing. He wouldn't drink any kind of that. It was straight Pepsi all the time. So I never really was geared towards Coke. It was more, I've always been more of a Pepsi, that side of the coin.
I'll go cherry Coke, but regular Pepsi. Like I prefer it,
Over the cherry Pepsi. I think we lost Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we lost. I was wondering for a minute. He was a little too frozen.
He's doing the derelict right now. He's like Zoolander. Le Tigre.
Well, we'd like to thank Chris Onyx for coming on.
Yes, thank you, Chris
There he
Onyx.
goes. Thank you, Chris. Man, we appreciate you coming on. That is the MegaGod. You can find him on all the socials. Chris Onyx. You can find him cutting hair all around the place. He shaved your boy up at the last event. It's nice.
Cleveland Barber, Facebook.
Yes, Cleveland Barber on Facebook. You can find him at Mega Championship Wrestling on May 3rd, going 1-on-1 with the Demon King Kalam for the greatest prize in Mega Championship Wrestling.
That's going to be a hell of a match, man.
Bro. Tony, what's your favorite ice cream?
I was Moose Tracks too. That's what I usually
do. Moose Tracks, Vince?
Yeah, Moose Tracks.
Either cookie dough or cookies and cream. I've been like way into cookies and cream lately.
What?
We got him back. There we go. Yeah.
Chris is back.
I apologize.
That's okay, buddy. It happens.
Feels like I got my phone like with the Revel service right now.
Kids running around, you're cooking, doing the dad thing, you're doing all kinds of stuff. Tony likes Moose Tracks as well, and Vince
what a stud.
Vince is a cookie dough guy.
Listen, unpopular opinion, dude. I've been such a Tony Forge fan since like I first started that shit, bro.
Hey, it was the Piledriver for me a long time.
That's my guy, bro.
He hit this Aura guy. He hit this Aura guy with a Piledriver, and it was top notch.
He is such an underestimated worker, bro.
Oh,
100%.
Like absolutely, like early. I was like, dude,
he's getting misty-eyed over here, y'all.
Dude, I don't know what to say, man.
I was green as shit. I'm like, all right, this dude's been doing this shit for. He's fucking nice, you know.
Yeah, no, I've seen Tony put on some cool matches. I've seen Tony, even recently. Tony's like, he is coming out of retirement. Onyx, you know this, to join this battle. Yeah. He's getting this 160.
Nobody's more excited about that than me, man.
You see his hat. That's what he's wearing.
You're gonna be like 2 rings over, fucking charging.
He's coming out. We got to get Tony a special shirt made for the.
Yeah, we do.
A special PDP shirt.
Absolutely, I'll buy it. I'm already like $110 deep in.
I was gonna say, Onyx got some Busters tees. Link down there right below on the bottom. Brain Busters tees. Piledriver Podcast. Search your boys up. Buy some merch. We greatly appreciate it.
Man, incredible merch, good quality too, man. Incredible quality.
When we lost Chris Onyx, we were talking a little WrestleMania. We were talking a little ice cream, a little soda. Yeah, so as I was saying about the soda, my dad drunk soda trucks my whole life. And
Yeah.
the whole life, my whole time growing up, it was always Pepsi. It was never Coke. Sitting in the middle of the semi-truck was a roll of duct tape that he would set his can of Pepsi in so it didn't tip over.
Yes, sir.
Growing up, I never really, like I said, it was never really a Coke household for me. Nowadays, I do stay geared more towards Pepsi.
Man, I'm a vanilla Coke kind of guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Vince likes that has always said that. I'll never forget the first time I saw vanilla Coke. It popped in a fucking vending machine. It popped in a vending machine at school when I was in 8th grade. And my boy Danny Smith came up to me like, "What the fuck is vanilla Coke?" And I was like,
Right.
No idea.
Hey, you knew that was his boy because he dropped first and last name. You
Okay,
know
so
what I'm saying?
my boy Danny's passed away. He's been gone for about almost over 10 years, almost 20 years now. Damn.
All right, way to bring that mood down. All right.
Hey, my boys Danny and Jizzle. They drowned in the lake. I love them dudes forever. They're tatted on my arm.
Oh wow.
They have every adventure that I have every day with me. So them are my boys for life.
That's them Illyria days.
Look, Drew. Look at Drew. Drew said that new wild cherry and cream Pepsi is really good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wild cherry and cream.
Yes.
It's like a creamsicle kind of deal.
Yes, and it is so good. And like I found it for like 2 weeks. I could find it in bottles and shit in gas stations, and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I could not find it anywhere, bro. And I walked into Walmart the other day, and I was so excited. I was like, "Yeah!" Like,
yeah, it's yours.
Vic said a vending machine in school. My big ass is jealous. Yeah, they don't really do vending machines in school anymore. I heard that. We had it good. We had like
Not with pop in them.
I was just telling people about the big. Do you remember the big ass burgers? Those burgers you just microwaved. Dude, those were the best. Cream of the crop, dude.
You know what I was just talking about too? What my boy was, on the off chance, because I was coming from. I always went to West Side schools, but I was, commuting from the East Side. So you're not really on time all the time. So, but when it came to those school breakfasts, those little cold donuts they would serve you with the strawberry milk, man.
Oh man, dude, the
Game
super
changer.
donuts. Is that what you're talking about?
Boom, right there.
Yeah.
The super donuts. Hey, I used to work on the South Side, and this little hood gas station. You go in there, and they had them super donuts for 59 cents. Dog, I used to go in there and grab like 5 of them.
Dude, if I see those anywhere now, man, I'm grabbing them, bro. There's nothing I could do. You know? It's worth it. It's worth a chubby picture from Jose on the show.
No, 100%. Brandon said A&W root beer. Brandon Xavier in the chat said
Yes,
A&W root beer.
Undefeated.
I did have a root beer float today at Powerslam.
A&W cream sodas.
Oh, root beer float.
Oh yeah, they
When I
got.
was a
It's in
kid.
the mall. It's in the mall. So there's there's all kinds of food and shit. Like it's top notch. They got pretzels, all kinds of stuff.
What did you
can
buy
get
one with your?
amazing-
Did you buy one with your greaser jacket? You got a root beer float.
Oh, root beer float, yeah. And I had my cigarettes rolled up in my
Whistling at girls with poodles on their shirts.
Hey,
Amanda
fuck
said
you,
you can
lady,
get
where you
super
going?
donuts. Amanda said you can get super donuts at GFS.
Corn food services. All right.
GFS.
Looks like I know what you need to do for the next
Onyx.
week, show.
I was gonna say there's a GFS right by the college, right before the mega show. So
Locked in, bro. If you don't think I'm gonna get there before the show, it's a wrap for Kalam, dude. If I'm full of those things, bro, it's a wrap.
Vic said I'm from the west side, and those east side bus boys was wild, hopping off the bus with Glocks and shit. Well,
What are you gonna do?
I mean, what are you gonna do? That's how you.
What are you gonna do?
do what you gotta do.
Not me. Not me.
No, not me. I'm from the area where that wasn't a thing, really. Like that was very rare. Like we fought a lot.
Yeah, we did enough of that too, but you whoop one guy, all of a sudden there's 6 on you. That shit gets old.
Yeah.
That gets old real fast. All of a sudden you got this equalizer, now you're not having to run down the street no more.
Yeah. You beat each other up, and then I'm the better man. You guys go by business.
Oh man, listen, to this day, man, if it's a good scrap, bro, listen, we can have a beer after.
Exactly, and that's why we settle our differences in the wrestling ring these days.
Absolutely. Should have made these kids food a little bit ago, man. They wouldn't be up my ass. They just ran to the table.
You are fine, man. We do. I don't want to keep you from doing dad duties.
No, you're
man.
good, brother. They're like,
you're good.
now.
I appreciate you joining us and hanging out. Hopefully we do see you Thursday at Turmoil this week.
Oh yeah. How could I
Anything
miss it?
you got to say to Kalam, to Colt Johnson, to the Bear City Vice boys? Let them know.
Kalam. Don't. How can I say this the best way without being disrespectful? You ever call me a boy in the middle of that ring again? I will put your soft-spoken ass down. For the title or without it. Either way. I will put your simple, big, Jack and the Beanstalk voice of Megan Fox headed ass down, bro. Don't play with me. This ain't Alex Daniels, you know. This ain't Christian Napier. This isn't Ashton Day. This is different, man. No disrespect to any of them. They are legends and killers in their own right. But the way where I'm willing to take this, I can only speak for me. Don't fucking play with me. And Colt and Bear City Vice. Grow the fuck up. Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Big
You know, it's
word.
probably best it went out.
It didn't go out. We were trying to figure it out. When Tony popped the new thing and put you in solo layout, and we were trying to figure out how to get it back. That's all. It didn't go out.
And listen, I feel good about the odds being even with them boys. I got my two. I feel really good about my team versus his.
The West Side Gods.
And we
West Side Gods, man.
That is a big match that we are looking forward to see at RSW. Hopefully, when they come back to town on May 17th. But before that, you heard the message. You heard the words. May 3rd, 1-on-1 for the biggest strap in Mega Championship Wrestling. The MegaGod takes on the Demon King for the Mega Heavyweight Championship.
Got to bring that back to my city, baby. Got to bring that title to the city.
Thhank you so much, Chris, for joining us, man. Hopefully,
My
like
boys.
I said, we will see you on Turmoil this Thursday. Like
Yes,
when we thought we lost you, we shouted out all your socials. So again, go find Chris on all the socials. You can go check it out, get some merch. I know he's got some new shirts. I copped one. So grab yourself a Chris Onyx shirt when you see him out at the shows.
Appreciate that, brother.
Thank you for joining us, man. Have fun being a dad. Give them kids some love.
All right, brother. Y'all stay up, man.
Later,
Chris. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's different.
Whoa, this is crazy.
There we go. That was wild. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Chris Onyx joining us live, doing the dad thing, making dinner, and laying it out for the Demon King Kalam. Sebastian LaShawn in the chat said, "Oh." Autumn said, "Oof." Victor said, "Listen to him. I told you about them East Side dudes." Amanda said, "The MegaGod has spoken."
Yep.
This is, and like he said, man, biggest match of his career. Biggest match of his career.
Huge opportunity.
Breaking down barriers. Get your tickets from the Piledriver Podcast. Front row still available. We got some general admission available. You can always go to MegaChampionshipWrestling.com and get your tickets as well. As soon as front row sold out, we will let everybody know. Don't sleep on them. They are moving fast.
They will sell out.
Oh, yeah. It will sell out 110%. I know that, we will have merch tables on merch tables. We will have food, pizza, all kinds of stuff. So just come hang out with us, enjoy some great wrestling, support a good cause. All things are going to the Friends of Murray Ridge. Brazzi said before I get off, shout out to the Forge family for last night.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you for having us.
Big Dog in the chat. The Big Dog, OG PDP in the house. Big D, that's my boy.
Dude.
Again, shout out to my nephew Cam out here. I seen D was posting pictures earlier. Cam was just sleep spread and just
I saw those.
Relaxed. It was the best.
His legs were out like
just. So yeah, shout out Big Dog. Powerslam today. Let's talk about that a little bit. Again, Stabby Vince announced myself and Dagan were your ref, and Satchmo.
And
Satchmo were your referees.
Oh yeah.
Nice. We had some bangers. So we had some bangers. It was a good show. It was a good show.
You want me to go down? I got it right here. We saw. Well, of course, Sonny DeFarge had to interrupt me in the opening intro there. Not very nice, sir. We had somebody no show, so we ended up being introduced to Chug Boffman. Unfortunately, Chug Boffman did not do well enough to take Sonny over. Sonny ended up taking him the win for that. Then we saw Mr. Crumbles versus Sebastian LaShawn.
Match of the day.
What is it? Match of the day?
Match of the day.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I said it before. I'll say it again. I was definitely watching a clinic. They put on a show for us.
Yeah, Crumbles and Sebastian fucking cooked, dude.
100%.
I imagine. I can't. And I don't believe anything else would have happened.
Exactly. Like it's just how can they not? Exactly.
And then we had a tag team match. Bear City Vice took on part of the syndicate. It was Chuck the Truck Morris and Gideon Hayes. As much as Bear City tried to hold on, especially with Vito and his skinny jeans, just holding out for all their life, they were not able to beat Truck and Gideon, but they put on a great show. Vito and Norm absolutely kill it together as Detective Norm and Deputy Vito. Absolutely love those guys.
Don't discount Gideon and Truck.
I'm not.
Even with the Bear City Vice tactics, that somehow I don't. Again, Bear City Vice is really good. Gideon had me running all over the place. Chuck the Truck somehow ended up handcuffed to the turnbuckle.
And then Resnick and Drew came out.
Resnick and Drew, the Midwest Monsters, who we will see the debut of this week on Thursday Night Turmoil.
Yes. Can't wait for that.
Just Drew. I'm sorry if I missed.
Yeah, it was just
Drew.
Drew.
Not the Midwest Monsters. It'll be just Drew, the Werewolf Star, will be making his debut. But yeah, they made their presence felt. They also have beef with New Philly Vice, and Gideon Hayes, in all the confusion, still able to pick up a win and retain the tag team title. So I mean, you can't discount the syndicate. Intermission was top notch. I ended up actually almost counting a pinfall at intermission as Vito Mozzarella tried to roll up Crowley for the Anytime Anywhere Powerslam Championship. Mid intermission. I was going to let you get to that. I was just saying mid intermission, it tries to get rolled up. Vito tries to take advantage while Crowley's selling t-shirts.
Oh, mid intermission.
Mid-intermission, while Crowley was
in
mid selling t-shirts. Hey, anytime, anywhere. He's trying to get a win.
I love it. I love it.
So, yeah, and then, I'll let Vince tell you about this. This was great. I love this.
So, we actually got introduced to a brand new Anywhere, Anytime 24/7 title. So, they retired the old belt, and Mr. Crowley debuted a new title. And it looks beautiful. Reminds me of, actually, like the ECW.
Really pretty. It was really pretty. I like that a lot.
Instead
I
of
need to
the
get up there.
red is blue. But it was awesome. And then after the intermission, we saw for the Ohio State Championship, Mike Michaels versus Colt Johnson. At one point, I actually thought Mike Michaels was gonna kill the man with his bell.
I tried to stop him. He almost hit me with it. I'm not,
It was almost Mike on Mike violence.
He's a
Oh man,
He's
a bully.
can't have
Mike
that.
Michaels is a bully.
Mm.
Drew
But
Whitworth in the chat saying, looking forward to turmoil this Thursday. #howl at the moon.
Go.
ooh.
We don't know
Unfortunately,
who he's
Mike
gonna be
Michaels
fighting.
and his bully tactics did not let him walk home with the title. So Colt retained his Ohio State championship. We saw a women's match, which was always great to see. I love seeing more and more women's matches at all these different shows. We saw Evelyn Sage versus Danny Jax. Great match all
I
around.
was gonna say I'm gonna put
Evelyn's been killing it.
So again, another match that absolutely cooked. Vince said, we've been seeing a lot more ladies matches, which I absolutely love. Some of them, they're okay. You know what I'm saying? And again, I hate to say that. It's not like I'm trying to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to name names, obviously, but like some of this match cooked. Evelyn and Danny killed it, bro.
Yep.
This is what I want from women's wrestling.
And that's the thing, is like we love seeing more women in the business, but it is hard. Like, yeah, they don't always put on the best matches.
You don't
So
want
when
the
we do
ones,
see them, we love it. We love
especially
it.
again. Well, yeah, especially the ones that that actually can wrestle, or that seem to care about the craft. Because you'll get the ones, obviously, you still get them in WWE, even where I just want to be seen. Like that kind of
right, or they're pushing their website or something. We've seen some of that too. And
I've seen a lot of that actually.
Yes.
And I was like, wait,
Not
what? Like, well, okay. Well, yeah, well, that's dumb. So like,
right.
You can't go, but you just want somebody to pay for your OF or something.
Mm.
That's you're in the wrong business. Just do the OF stuff. That's what you want to do with your life. But yeah, this match.
Right, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit what you do with your life.
Yeah, exactly.
This match absolutely cooked. Like I said, this is what we want. This is what women's. This sets a bar, in my opinion, kind of deal. Like.
Hell yeah.
This is where you need to be, right here. And we know again, not taking like from the green ones, because again, if you're learning, you're learning. But if you're not, and you
right,
the ones that want to do it, you can tell they want to do it. And these two ladies wanted to do it. They want to be wrestlers, and they showed that in the ring today. Top-notch performance.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. Danny Jax ended up getting a win over Evelyn here, so it's 1-1.
Tie game.
Tie ball game. And then our main event was Colton Quinn versus Nolan Bates for the PPW Black Brand Heavyweight Championship. I corrected myself this time, ahead of time there. But anyways, this ended up not going any way for either men, because unfortunately Sonny Defarge again interrupts the match. Not only that, but he ended up decimating every single ref available. Including our man right here, Mike.
Yeah.
Took a powerful Euro.
He knocked me off my feet. Like just like he was Liu Kang.
Yeah, no, it was.
I forgot. I've been hit by that. Man. He pop up. Yeah,
he's big. He's not.
He's a big man.
He's a big
boy.
Like he's big.
And then he ripcord clothesline freaking Deegan Cordain, and then he ended up grabbing poor Satchmo's chicken nuggets, and that was absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen.
We are in the back. I can't speak on what happened after I took this Euro, but we are in the back, and I see him just digging, trying to reason with him. He's already interrupted this match. This match has been thrown out. He's trying to reason with Defarge, get out of here. Defarge, it's like, all right, Dagan grabs him by the hand, starts to lead him away out of the ring. He ripcords poor Dagan and clotheslines his head off. The boss sends me running out there to try to stop him. He's pounding on Nolan. I slide in the ring. I'm like, come on, Defarge, stop. He turns around. I don't even get led out of the ring. He don't even fake like he's going to lead out like he wants it. He just, I'll just send me flying, knocks me clean out of the ring. And then apparently, Sexmo got kicked in the chicken nuggets.
Yep, right in the chicken nuggets.
Damn.
I don't know. I had to get
It was bad, Tony. It was wild.
I remember the medic picked me up. The ring was already empty, and then the fans were walking out the door, and the medic picked me up. And I don't know, remember what happened. I know that I don't want to get hit by Defarge again. So,
right.
Can't promise you that won't happen again.
I understand, and unfortunately that sucks. But like this one, he needs to be fined, suspended, or something. You can't just put your hands on this.
Honestly, yeah, no joke.
It was blatant. It wasn't like it was
like a lot of them.
Accident. I understand that's part of the job.
Yeah.
Just blatant. Just grabbed me, sent me. Just whatever.
Straight to the moon. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Ridiculous. Overall, this, in my opinion, and this was probably the best Powerslam show I've been to. This one was great.
Yeah.
This was good.
Good shit.
So.
Oh yeah.
Miss the trains at your old house.
So yeah, the trains were ridiculous. The trains were crazy. But we do have WrestleMania coming up in 2 weeks, boys. We do have some plans for night one. We will be getting together and doing our thing, Piledriver style.
Yes, Jen's making sheets so we can all put like predictions and shit.
Oh hell yeah, that was so awesome when she did that for the Royal Rumble. Hell yes.
Right.
All right,
okay. So look, like every week.
What we need to do then, I think, is we all need to like get like we need to throw down and get like a gift card. Like we need to have
you throw a $5 down.
Even if it's $1, even if we all bring $1 and you want to buy a sheet from Jen, the winner with the most points gets the. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's $1, that we need to do something like that. Where winner, whoever gets the most points gets the thing. I know we talked a little bit about WrestleMania with Chris, but I did want to get your guys' opinion on the favor that we finally found out from. I see it on your shirt, Tony, from the best in the world. CM Punk has asked the wise man to not be a wise man, but to be an advocate once again for the voice of the voiceless.
I honestly figured that that's what it was going to be. It just seemed like it seemed like a natural way for it to go, to make Paul Heyman have to like pivot. I heard, what if during the match he's like, screw both of you for making me do this. He helps Seth win.
I said that today.
That'd be wild.
I was like, okay, go to Seth Rollins. That would be insane. Just so. Again, I agree with you. We kind of knew that was what the favor was going to be after there was no way he could use it for a title match because Roman wasn't the champion.
Yeah, or like to get into the main event for night 2.
Yes, because Roman's not in the main event. So again, you needed a favor. We needed to cash that in and make it relevant. For him to be in CM Punk's corner during this match, to have to essentially, root against the tribal chief. I don't know how that's going to be for Paul Heyman.
He knows what he's doing. He's a wise man. He's smart man.
The
reason why he's the manager of champions.
Oh, I agree. He's the GOAT. Paul Heyman's one of my favorites of all time of anything. He doesn't even have to wrestle. But yeah, so I'm really excited about night one. I'm excited about getting together. Amanda said there needs to be a prize. We need to figure something out and do something. Maybe we'll get.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll throw a Piledriver shirt coupon.
Nah.
But anyways, that's all I got for tonight. Vince, do you have flowers for the evening? I already gave mine away. I got Donna. Happy birthday. I'm saying it again. Vince, happy birthday on Wednesday. And
Thank you, Mike.
My flowers are also going out to Tony and Jen and the production crew at Mega Championship Wrestling for keeping the Facebook streams and the YouTube streams rocking.
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 flowers to give. One, Brent Scott, PPW, thank you again for letting me come out and take Joe Cross's place for the day. That was great. Love working for you guys. And then I want to send a special shout out to our Uncle Wilbur Whitlock for giving us, the Piledriver Podcast, a shout out.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you,
great.
Uncle Wilbur. That was awesome. We appreciate you and we love you.
Get better soon. I know you got your leg issues. I know he is. The last time we saw Uncle Wilbur, he was in a leg brace, but that does not stop the man. As next Saturday, and we'll get to talk about this obviously because we'll be talking about it afterwards. But next Saturday, we could go over this card real quick. I'm gonna pull it up. You're gonna give me a second because I forgot all about Neo Pro. It is on Saturday. We will be Neo Pro.
Oh, that's right.
We will be Neo Pro Extreme in it. So give me a second, and I forgot all about it. That's my bad. We were excited about other things. This Saturday, going down. It is going down, and we got some more stuff going that I just dropped today. Boy, I can't even tell you how excited I am for this match or this whole event. Neo Pro Wrestling presents Triple Extreme live at the Diamond Royale in Canton, Ohio. Door time is at 7. Bell time is at 8.
A bit of a late show.
A little bit of a late show, but I mean, we are at a gentleman's club. That's what it's called legally. So let's talk about this card. All right, the first match. This is the first one on here. I have no idea what order. But speaking of Uncle Wilbur, he will be in action in a 6-man tag team match. He will be joined by our boys Dee Vice and Marcus Twist. Saturday night special. Taking on the team of Cash Inc. and Izzy Lambert.
I haven't seen Izzy in a while.
The Neo Pro Championship. Oh, Izzy's pretty solid. He got injured. He had a little recovery time, and now he's back. He was looking good when I saw him at OCW a couple weeks ago in Barberton. The Neo Pro Heavyweight Championships on the line, as it will be Day versus Day. The Ultra Star Ashton Day takes on the Unchained King Brandon Day. And that's going to be a bang. I mean, I like Brandon. Brandon Day's a killer. So this would be a phenomenal match for the heavyweight championship.
For the Cash Inc. match, is it still Fans Bring the Weapons?
It is Fans Bring the Weapons. I'm sorry. I apologize that I forgot to mention that. It is Fans Bring the Weapons for the 6-man tag team match. I will be bringing my favorite weapon to bring to this type of thing.
What are you bringing?
Pizza cutter.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
It's my favorite weapon to bring. Like anytime it's easy to buy. There's a million. I can go to Dollar Tree. Like real quick. That's all you need.
I just bring like a fork.
Yeah.
That's nice and easy.
Bring a mouse trap.
Dingle.
Ooh, good one.
Wiffle ball bat is always a good one. The last time we went to it was me, Dean. We went to a Circle 6 event. Dean brought a potato masher.
Just bring a whole potato.
That's Paulie Kilford.
Yeah. That's right. My bad.
Jimmy Shane will be trying to win his way back into Neo Pro as he has to go 1-on-1 with the Beast Man. We got us a tag team match, boys, and I know Vince isn't going to be happy about this one. We got the best in the Midwest, Warhorse, going up against Studio 86.
More like snooze Dio.
Oh
Boring these fucking guys.
We got the mayor of Pound Town,
shit!
G.G. Jacobs, taking on Don Tavio. This match should be a banger. This is another one. We were talking about women's wrestling and the standard when you said it. This one will meet that bar. I
Yes.
guarantee it 110%. You got Micah versus Angel Metro versus Kylie Page from the NWA. This one.
Hell yeah!
That one will go fight.
That one's gonna be
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Love Angel there.
We got
Yeah, I love it.
Vic Vice
She's fucking nuts.
going one-on-one with Sammy Suntimer, who we saw at last Neo Pro show that Vince and I went to. Sammy was eating acid for his match.
Yep, eating ass and hanging out with some babes.
Oh, okay.
A little wild.
Who knows what they're gonna get up to?
We don't know what he
Find
will
more
be
acid
doing.
babes.
I mean, probably. We don't know what he will be doing, but we do know that he will be in attendance. The good one.
Good one.
Yes.
And then just announced the latest match announced. It wasn't just announced, it was announced last week. But the latest match announced, another banger added to this card. Truck Morris going one-on-one with the Bone Collector, Dominic Guarini.
It's gonna be a good match.
Go.
Great
Yeah.
match.
Bro, this match,
Whole
I
card.
talked to Truck earlier. I talked to him. Whole card for sure. I talked to Truck earlier, and I said, "Hey, man, you gotta watch that Piledriver, dude. You gotta watch that Piledriver because it'll come for you." So, but that is Neo Pro this Saturday at Diamond Royale Club in Canton, Ohio. And again, you can catch us all out there hanging out. Piledriver Club in full effect. Come hang out with us. Say, hey, what's up? You can buy me and Vince a Coke. You can. I don't know if Tony's drinking. He might not drink. You can buy Mrs. Forge a beverage.
I might have one. We'll see.
I'm drinking Coke. You can buy me and Vince a Coke, and we'll hang out and talk.
Tony, why don't you guys?
That one's a lap dance.
Alex, shoot me a message. We can get you on, but we'll see what we can do. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the comments for talking with us, and thank you most importantly to the MegaGod for taking some time out of his fatherly duties to join the Piledriver tonight. We definitely appreciate you, sir. Everybody's but that is all for us here tonight at the Piledriver. Catch us on Thursday night in action on Mega Championship Wrestling's Facebook page and YouTube page. Oh my God, he's back.
I was hoping you were gonna wrap it up.
I've seen it. I'm gonna keep going. Stinky N back in the chat.
Oh no, not stinky.
He said hey to me. Hey to Tony. Tony wants to be friends with you. He didn't get a hey Vince though. He's just Vince's
I'm
chopped
cool with
liver.
it. I'm cool with it. I don't want to be associated with somebody named Stinky.
He's upset that Vito's not here. But anyways, Stinky N, thanks for joining in at the last second. We definitely appreciate the
Appreciate you, Stinky. Yeah.
We will see everybody hopefully on Turmoil on Thursday. And again, get your tickets for May 3rd, Breaking Down Barriers, supporting the Friends of Murray Ridge, Mega Championship Wrestling Facebook page. You can message us directly. Get them from us. Again, we are the Piledriver Podcast. Thank you guys all once again for tuning in. Stinky N, you make my night, brother. Appreciate you. Y'all have a good night.
Later. Still going. Is it still going? Did it freeze?
I don't know.
Stinky
No.
N.
I can
It's
end
still
it.
going.